Hey everybody, it's Friday night. I'm bored, working on my ultra mega long Rayzers Edge Highbanker. Quite a while back I got on the Gold Hog Farm, asked what to name the dredge, and the name I like the most is Rayzers Edge. Now I've got the dredge table out there, and I know it works. I've got two different mats I can use on it, but I still had all these leftover mats from the original triple setup that I had on the original dredge, instead of going to a single light. So I couldn't stand the idea of just these things sitting here, and you know, this is a fair investment and everything, so I wanted to go ahead and build me a long tom sluice. Now, I've just recently, and the guys all gone over to those hydroforce nozzles. And those hydroforce nozzles are working really good on beach sands. So, now the 4-inch hydroforce nozzle is going to be a lot of water, and I've got that 13 horsepower pump, so it's pushing a lot of water. And if I get a 60-40 mix of water and sand, well, that's a lot of material going across a 10-inch wide box. So, and the gold separates it takes a lot of tumbling before the gold finally breaks loose from the sands that we're having out there on the beach, these old mine tailings. So this is why the long toms seem to be working a little tiny bit better. You know, like Doc does in a lot of his videos, different velocities. You know, I don't have bigger mats to go ahead and change out and make them wider as they go down, because then it slows it down as it goes down. I'm going to have to rely on one big long water flow, and that's why long is going to be okay with me. I'll go ahead and grab the camera and I'll go along and I'll show you guys what I got. Starting from the bottom down here, the last piece is kind of hanging over. It's only about half a mat white there. Scrubber, Talon, scrubber, under riffle, scrubber, Razorback, and yes, I do just about every mat in here. Only ones I'm missing is Downdraft and Yukon. Scrubber, the River Hog, trimmed down. Scrubber, River Hog trimmed almost flat. Talon, another flat River Hog. Talon, another flat River Hog. Talon again, a full ramp riffle of the River Hog. Talon, another full ramp. Talon, a trimmed River Hog. Talon, a trimmed River Hog, Talon, and there's another trimmed River Hog underneath the middle of it. And I'm going to have this stuff dumping down in here. Hopefully when I time it out right, it's going to be dumping right about there. The water is going to dump right about there in front of a full ramp riffle, and then I've got a chunk of Talon right here. And then in the header box, fully trimmed River Hog, fully trimmed scrubber, fully trimmed River Hog, UR. And then I'm going to actually have a piece here, and I'll tie it down across the center of this right here. Tie it across the center of this. But I'll have a piece of metal outspout, 90-degree outspout, that I'll cup and curve, so that it'll take and try to hopefully force the water to go that way. And then on the actual plastic hose itself, I'm going to cut a series of hose, bang, 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 so that when my water's coming up in here, the heaviest of the material is going to start dumping down before the water has a chance to hit down in here and push it that direction back into here. Now, at some other point, if I get too many rocks, I'll just put some sort of a small metal grate that'll take and go ahead and run across and allow the rocks to kick off. Probably going to be somewhere right here at the end of this piece of full cut river hog, somewhere around there. So we don't have a lot of big rocks on that beach. I mean, there's not very many. Most of the rocks, they ain't no big 4-inch rocks, so that's why I'm not worried about it. Most of this, since 4-inch material, 4-inch hose, 4-inch intake, or 4-inch material, it should be able to come down the sluice box, hit into the crash box, tumble, 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 and then shooting down that direction. And that direction is a long direction. Now the initial box itself, this box right here is 28 inches. So that's 28 inches worth of mat there. And then it's going to go down into there, from here down to the joint down there. The end of the box is 7'6" actually. You know, because I wanted these are all 6-inch tall sidewalls, so I had them bend up the end. I'm going to go ahead and weld that in. Same with up here on the header box. I'll just weld that in. And then down here at the joiner, I'll have to figure out the geometry of it. I haven't actually shifted it back and forth to find out exactly where it's at. But I'll end up welding this tab either onto this box, which is probably what I'm going to do. I'll weld this tab onto here, and then I'll just put a single bolt, a hinge bolt. So this entire side of this bed can flip all the way up and over and lay down into it. Boom. Same way with that header box. I want it to take and kick the legs out, and then the header box fold down into it. So I'll fold the header box down first, and then I'll fold the entire addition box up onto it. Now for joining purposes and cleaning out purposes, I'm going to end up using hog rings. Let's see, where's it at? Where's there's the joint. Okay, so this batch of mats, let's go ahead and do it. Go ahead and show this. Okay, from there down to there is about 4 foot. That mat right there, I'm just going to go ahead and slide it in there, and I'm going to take hog ring pliers. Hog ring it a couple times, come down here, put another 4 foot section in, hog ring it again. And this last section is actually a full 5 foot section. It's longer than the other ones. And then that way it's all hog ringed together. Now, I've cut these mats so tight, and I don't want to cut them again. I don't want to take, I'm probably not even going to worry about the tape. The tape's kind of a pain in the butt after a long time. And the amount of gold I'm losing off the sides is so minuscule, it's not worth my time. Not yet. If it irritates me enough, I will tape it, but I don't know. The tape becomes a pain in the butt after about 2 seasons, 3 seasons. So there it is. There is the Rayzers Edge Highbanker. Rayzers Edge Highbanker. Now over there is the mats underneath all the bullshit. There's mats underneath there for the Rayzers Edge Dredge. All on the same pump system. Or I can actually go down to a 2-inch pump and still run a 4-inch nozzle.